Okay, hey everybody, welcome back to Sex is a Gift mini-series. This is part 4. Part 3, I asked for your help. So there wasn't much response to that, and so I'm going to just kind of go with Sheila's book instead of responses that were given. I don't want to discount, there were a couple of responses, and some of them hit the nail on the head, right? But I want to go back to her book, The Great Sex Rescue, because that's where this mini-series is coming out of, and I want to make sure she's getting the credit for that, right? These were not my own thoughts and ideas. But here we go. So the definition of sex, according to the survey that they did of these 20,000 women, it was a survey of women only, so be aware of that also. But it was this. A husband thrusting his penis in his wife's vagina until he orgasms. What do y'all think? Again, hear that again. The majority definition of sex from the survey of women was a husband penetrating inside of his wife until he reaches orgasm. That is so messed up in so many ways. We are removing the woman altogether besides the use of her body, right? We are removing the wife completely when that is the definition. It's very one-sided. It takes out any emotional connection whatsoever. And so we have to continue to look at both sides of this equation, right? We have to be able to look at sex isn't just for men. That is a terrible disservice to wives and to God's design everywhere. Never in God's design was it created for male enjoyment and wifely duty. So we jump into what then is God's design for marriage? Why was it created besides procreation? What is the definition of sex from a biblical perspective, from God's design? Here we go. Sex should be personal. And this is from Sheila's book. Sex should be personal. It's a chance to enter into each other's very being, to truly become one. It is a knowing of each other that leads to deep intimacy. It is a knowing of each other. Don't miss that part. Sex should be pleasurable. Point number 2. Sex was designed to feel good, really good for both people. Number 3, sex should be pure. Both partners can expect the other to take responsibility to keep themselves free of sexual sin. We're talking about inside of marriage. We're talking about no infidelity, no adultery, no porn, no bringing anyone or anything into your marriage life, right? Being pure in that. Sex should be prioritized. Both partners in the relationship desire sex, even if it's at different levels. And both partners understand that sex is a vital part of a healthy marriage. It is a vital part. Sex should be pressure-free. Sex is a gift. Here we go, back to the gift. It is a gift freely given. It's not about getting what you want through manipulation, through coercion, or through a threat. It is a gift. God intended it to be a gift for husband and wives to give to one another. Sex should put the other first. Sex is about considering your spouse's wants and needs before considering your own. This erases the definition that I gave in the beginning. It cannot be about men penetrating inside of his wife until he orgasms if it's supposed to be about putting the other person first? This should be about, how do I gift you pleasure of intimacy, not just sex. Emotional intimacy, spiritual intimacy, physical intimacy, they're all intertwined. They all connect and lead to one another. Put the other one first. Sex should be passionate. Sex was designed to allow us to enter into a state of joyful abandon, to completely surrender ourselves to the other in an ecstasy of trust and love. Does that sound like what you have? Does it sound like what you're experiencing? It doesn't matter if you're the husband or the wife. Are you experiencing sexual intimacy the way that God designed it for marriage? And if you're not, how come? And what part can you work to create change in? Let's have that conversation in the comments, and we will continue on. This is going to be the end of the mini-series, but it's not going to be the end of the conversation. We will keep talking about what Sheila's teaching in the book, what the Bible says to us about our sexual experiences in our marriage, and how to have a healthier mindset when it comes to this space. So if you have questions, ask them. I'm happy to help answer as best I can. If you're looking for Christian coaching for your marriage, please reach out to Sweet Honey and Sacrifice. I'd be happy to talk with you, to work with you, and to get to know you better. Have a great day, you guys.